Hello and welcome to the Hockey Gambling Podcast. I am your host, Ryan Gilbert. Joining me today is my co-host, Joel Meyer. And we got the host of the Chalk and Chaos podcast, Sean Marciano. And, of course, Catfish Dilly. We got the quad box going on a Sunday. How we doing today, boys?
I'm exhausted, but it's par for the course these days. Finally, the Australian Open ends, and I can maybe get some sleep, at least until the Olympics start next week, when instead of staying up 5 hours later, I'm waking up 5 hours earlier as I get on Italian time. Yeah, the Djokovic-Alcaraz match was kind of uneventful, I would say. I mean, Alcaraz had a slow start. Djokovic was absolutely dialed in, and he played well almost throughout the match. Alcaraz, but once he hit that higher gear there in the second set, it was like nothing Djokovic could do was beating him. Like, he just got to fucking everything. So endured that. Watched Volkanovski. Shout out to him winning the UFC. That was very good. Ended up betting on him. I don't know if it was Sean or Ryan who was saying, "Oh, you're gonna bet on him when you're hammered." And I'm like, no, I'm just gonna cheer for him. But ended up betting him. But yeah, you guys know way better than I know myself.
We both told you, I guess.
yeah. But the previous match though, stayed up for was the Rybakina versus Sabalenka. That was a really good one. Back and forth. Rybakina is totally dialed in. She didn't get broken in the first set. Just serving clinically, taking out Sabalenka, who came back in the second with a vengeance. And she was up 3 games to love in the third set. But Rybakina found another level and won 5-6 of the next 7 games to take it all. And yeah, so that was elite. 8-1 plus 220 on her to win the whole thing. So that was nice. And it turned what would have been like an 8 on the Richter scale for an Australian Open into like a 4. So she definitely limited the damage for me because I lost a ton on Sinner. You're muted.
You're muted, Sean. Dilly, you want to go?
Yeah, sure. I'll go. I watched the tennis match as well. I ended up taking both sides, so I didn't really lose. So, I took Alcaraz after he was down first set. And, so it was a good match. Speech was pretty cool. May have teared up a little bit when Novak started talking, but
yeah, that's got to be his last attempt. I know he said this last year that this is his last chance with the U.S. Open, maybe, but this has to be it because this is his home course. He's 38. It's just incredible that he even made it this far. Like, he used everything in the tank to beat Sinner, and now he goes against Alcaraz. So 2 days later, it would have required something Herculean for him to win both in a row. So I understand that. Go on. Sorry for interrupting.
No, yeah, that's it. It sounded like it was like, coming to the end of the speeches that we'll hear. So it's kind of sad. He's classy as always, but other than that, I went to Dave & Buster's today. I took a walk around. It's attached to the mall. So I walked around the mall, bought me a Rick Tocchet card.
No.
Yeah, Pittsburgh Penguins Rick Tocchet card.
Does he have the nice mullet at the very least?
I'd probably have to look at it again. I didn't even look.
There's one card where he has a nice mullet. I think it's a Flyers card though.
Yeah, the mullet probably increases the value.
Yeah, it better. Yeah.
Yeah. Name of today is fucking everything's breaking down on me. I guess I come home, check out the email. Apparently, Google suspended one of my emails that I use, and so I have to fight to get that back. My microphone is disconnected somehow. I don't know what happened there. So, just name of the game. Having a good weekend, though, It's parents' birthday upcoming. Both of them on the same day for the birthday. So, kind of easy to celebrate with both of them in that kind of sense. But, outside that, going good.
Nice. Yeah, I'm glad you guys had some good weekends. Dilly, how was the Youngstown State game? You went there, you got a free T-shirt.
Oh,
They
it was
win?
amazing. They won, so we broke the curse. We broke the curse. It was just awesome. Yeah, I got
It's
there.
right twice a day.
I got there 40 minutes early, so I got there and it was like both box offices were jammed up and like backed up. And one guy was having a problem, so I switched lines. And the guy in front of me had some sort of coupon. Shout out to him. It was like four general admission tickets for $20, which usually it's like $18. So he bought my tickets, so I just gave him a tenner. And yeah, man, I got my shirt. It's sweet. I wore it, that night, the day after, washed it, wore it again. So yeah, it was fun, man. I got the T-shirt, I got a flag, I got a ball. They told me to give to Archer.
And you got the over as well. Smitty is saying here. In the
Yeah,
chat.
I did
You
get
got
the over.
Chat is pumping. We
Dude.
got 4 guys in there.
Yeah, the refs
Smitty-
totally had the over in that game. They were like blowing whistles. I mean, the other coach, not the ref, sorry. I can't remember who played IU Indy. Man, he was like screaming at the guys. I mean, I understand the foul game, but like they were never really in it. You know what I mean? They were like down by like 9, 10 points. He's screaming at him, take the under. As I'm on the bench, like, fuck, this under's not going to hit. He's over there like, foul. I'm like, I like that guy.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, all right. Make sure you check out the SGPN app for all of our picks and podcasts. Of course, follow on Twitter at HockeySGPN. Get in the Discord as well. Been seeing Frank the Tank in there. Love Frank the Tank. Dilly's in there as well. Hopefully, get some other guys in there to talk with them. Yeah, shout out the chat. We got Smitty. We got Hal Quilt here. We have Call Saul. We have Ishan. So make sure you subscribe to the Hockey Gun Podcast on YouTube, and also subscribe and 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify here. I do just want to kind of give a talking to the intern. They put out a tweet last week kind of touting us up, pumping us up, and since then we've just been negative here on the shows. So he's going to get a good lashing from me. But yeah, let's get into the Puck Bucks. 2-man show on Friday, just Joel and I. So the guests did not have a chance to lose any Puck Bucks on this Saturday slate. I went 5-9, down 32 Puck Bucks. Joel went 7-10, down 61. One of my wins, Flyers, Kings under 5.5. Kings went up 2-0 early. Looked like 3-0. Then it was off sides there. So got that one. Overtime loss for the Flyers. Red Wings shut out. Pittsburgh blew it. Sharks shouldn't have won in Calgary anyway. They lost. Carolina completely blew it. Buffalo, just Rasmus Dahlin not liking how Montreal's taking over that arena. They lost. Islanders lost to Nashville. Vancouver lets the Leafs come back and then win it in overtime. Got a few late picks to save it. Columbus Blues going over, just an ugly game there. Dallas, that was a good pick. I feel like Dallas, 3-2 final. I feel like they dominated that one in shots.
3-0, right?
Yeah, they're up 2-0, then 3-1. Outshot them 32-14. So yeah, can't really hit that one at all. Seattle was able to avoid Vegas, pulling the complete Vegas, and got that one in regulation. And Minnesota Edmonton, just Evan Bouchard showing why he cannot win the Norris, getting walked by I believe it was Brock Faber walked him and then and sniped one.
Meanwhile, Quinn Hughes is feeding absolute dimes to Joel Eriksson Ek on a power play, no less. Just feeds it right to him, gets him on a breakaway. Like, when's the last time JEE has ever had a breakaway? Yeah, Quinn Hughes, he scored a goal as well. A nice one, little bank off the end boards, came right back to him and shot it in the net. So yeah, good game by him and the Wild in general. Yeah, a lot of close losses here. That's going to be the theme. And we got another 3-0 defeat with the Hurricanes. They were up 3-0 that one. They ended up blowing up. Did they lose in regulation or overtime? I don't remember. But
they won.
I think they won. They won in overtime, right? No, they lost in overtime. They lost.
Oh,
yeah, they lost. Okay.
I know they lost because I had a lot of money on the Hurricanes win that game. And yeah, up 3-0 to losing 4-3 or yeah, 4-3. Yeah. What else was there? Yeah, Canadiens, Sabres had a couple chances to get the empty netter to over 6.5. Didn't happen. Canucks, I think, was a decent bet. That one is another overtime loss or a shootout loss, actually. Austin Matthews scored the winner over 6.5. Didn't really have a chance. That was a bad one. Devils, Senators, yeah, another close one. 5 goals in that one. And yeah, it's The Rangers Penguins over 6.5 though. That was no doubt. 11 goals there. Most of them are the third period, to be fair. But yeah, that's a bad beat on your -1.5.
Yeah, that was horrible. Yeah,
was it 5-1?
It was 5-1. They got it to 5-3. Penguins score an empty netter. It's 6-3. Empty netter should just end the game. And then the Rangers get another one with a little bit less than 2 minutes left, and then one with 11 seconds left to cover the puck line there. It's just a horrible beat there for anyone that had Penguins puck line.
Yeah. And the Vegas one, I mean, once again, like they didn't score when they had the goalie pulled, but they had like 4 or 5 elite chances, and I'm amazed that they didn't find a way to get one past the court. It's like they become a totally different team. Like this team is down 2-0 at the end of the first, and then they just we got to start the game now. Like if these guys started on time, they'd be like right where the Avs are.
Yeah, Vegas is one of the best third period teams in the league, but first period -11, second period -1, third period plus 26. So Vegas is down after 2. Live bet them +1.5, +2.5, whatever they're down. They'll make it a game there. Right, we got a 10-game slate on Monday. Anything from the weekend hockey wise, Archer or Dilly? You guys want to touch on? Archer, what do you think about the Bruins Stadium Series get up going into the game tonight? Did you see that?
I've been driving all day. I have not.
They're wearing like the old colonial, like Paul Revere type outfits.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
And then I saw the Lightning entered. They were all in full uniforms of like the creamsicle Buccaneers.
Oh yeah, you know what? I heard Elliot talking about how nice Vasi's pads look in the light blue or whatever.
Yeah,
but that's about as far as I know. I really have been driving all day. I'll drive last couple days.
Fitting football theme a week before the Super Bowl.
And they're playing at the Buck Stadium. Yeah.
Yeah. But the Patriots gear too, the Bruins. Colonial.
No, it's not the Patriots. They're like
I know not the Patriots, but the
colonial
same kind of
yes.
theme. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes. Yeah, but no, Pro Bowl's on Tuesday. Remember, we figured that out. Pro Bowl games are on a Tuesday.
Anybody have any Pro Bowl bets?
I'm saving them for the end of the show, Billy. I'm saving them for the end of the show. All right, let's get into this Big Ten game slate on a Monday. Got a weird week this week on the Olympic break. Coming up, starting things off here at 7 p.m. Got the Ottawa Senators -108, at the Pittsburgh Penguins -112, under 6.5 -118, over 6.5 -102. Dilly, start us off here.
Well, I've been waiting quite a while to say this, so let me make sure I say it loud and clear. Is Penguins now hold the longest active win streak in the NHL at 6. I kept saying it when they were 1 win behind Tampa, and then we lost, and we blew it, and then Tampa kept winning, but now we have it. So
congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you.
Like the NBA in-season tournament.
Exactly. So today, not today, tomorrow during this game here versus Ottawa, Justin Brazeau will turn 28 years old. Yes, we do have a birthday boy. They will be partying after they get this win. So definitely look for him for props. He's got 14 goals, 11 assists in 39 games. He should be around probably 3-1 for a goal. I just kind of looked back through at his last game. I didn't look at a game versus Sens. I can't remember. Let me see that they did play, but nonetheless, around 3-1, a point around $1.25 +125. So Brazeau has 4 points in 4 career games versus Ottawa, 2 goals, 2 assists. So points probably the better way to look on that. But this will be the last game. The Penguins have to play without Rust. And I did come on here and I said that I thought it would be hard for them to generate offense without him, but I was sadly mistaken because they scored 6 goals in both games without him. So they're still finding a way. So this is a pretty good spot right now. It's a pretty good time for the Pens. I mean, we got the Olympic break coming up. I think we have this game and then 2 others. But the Penguins don't leave the East Coast until like March 12th. I can't remember who they play. I didn't write it down, but they're like here in Carolina. It's not that bad. No big cross country travel. So Penguins, I think, are the better team in every way you look at it here. Offense, defense, penalty, kill, power play. Plus, they got the home advantage here, home ice advantage, and I can tell you right now, it's pretty electric at PPG when Penguins are winning. So they just flood you with offense, especially when they come on like power plays or coming back from intermissions. At the timeouts. I mean, once if they can group together and game plan, they just kind of like hit you with offense. Penguins got shut out last meeting versus Ottawa, so I like the Penguins here. Um, I don't know. Oh yeah, so it's just a -112. So I'll just take that. I don't need to go fancy crazy here, but I think the Penguins win this game for sure.
Pass.
All right.
All right, put the puck bucks down, Ryan.
Are you anti puck buck, Archer?
I just have no opinion, so you can just go for
Yeah,
it.
put 15 on.
All right.
Fuck that.
All right, there we go. You're in.
That's right.
Smitty's asking if we're betting pens for the President's Trophy, and I think that
No, Stanley
Oh,
Cup.
he said President's Cup. I don't know if he's making an NBA Cup joke or if he's making a President's Trophy joke. Well, let us know.
Both. It's like a GameCube.
Yeah, I think we call it the President's Cup when it's the world versus the USA in golf as well, instead of the Ryder Cup when it's Europe versus USA. I think that's going on in September this year. We'll see if we're fading Americans again. But we also have to shout out Smitty because we did in the last show. You know, he had 60-1 on Justin Rose, who just beat Tiger Woods' record at Torrey Pines or at the Farmer Insurance Open at least. So congratulations to him. I just had a measly 4-1 for him to finish low British, which we cashed with ease. But yeah, that was no doubt. Like he made this a non-tournament early on Saturday. Just kept clicking, and he great bet by our guy Smitty. And I think we got a couple more great bets in this game. With the Penguins, I agree with Dilly. They are the side here. We'll do 50 puck bucks on them. I think their offense will be too much for the Senators. We got to give credit to Ryan as well in the last show, who said that the Sens would play well in front of their boy Linus Ullmark.
Yes, you're making fun of me. You're making fun of me.
Yeah, a little bit. But that ends here. Maybe it's a letdown spot after that big occasion. But I like the Pens to win this one. Their offense is absolutely dialed in. This is the last game of Russ suspension, but as Dilly said, they have been working just fine without him. But even more the Penguins. I love the over 6.5 in this game. 20 puck bucks there, -102. I think it's a great bet. Both teams excellent offensively. I don't know if Ullmark can do the same thing twice in a row. Not like the Devils really threaten them with too much, but the Penguins certainly will. So, excuse me. So yeah, I think we'll see more of the same from both these teams and get some goals here.
Yeah, I think Jack Hughes didn't play in that one, right? I think he was still out for that one. Yeah, not much to add here. Like the Penguins, 10 puck bucks, -112, 5 puck bucks on the puck line, +210. Emotional letdown game here for Ottawa after the win in front of Ullmark. And past 10 games, Penguins have second best expected goals share, only behind the Lightning. Expected goals for per 60, they are first, and Ottawa is 14th there. So two offensive teams here. I do like the over, but just taking the Penguins. All right, we are brought to you by Avo. Make more money betting sports with Avo. That is AVO, the best sports betting tool that helps you make a profit every time you decide to place bets with arbitrage and plus EV opportunities. They have the cleanest dashboard. It's super easy to understand and use. Just sign up, pick the sportsbook you use, and let Avo tell you how much to bet to guarantee a profit. Get started now at avo.bet and use promo code SGPN for $18 off. That's avo.bet, promo code SGPN for $18 off. And Kalshi, a real money prediction market, legal in all 50 states. In all 50 states, you can trade tons of markets in sports, politics, entertainment, and even the weather. At Kalshi, you can trade anything. New Kalshi customers get $20 when they use promo code SGPN. That is Kalshi, KALSHI, promo code SGPN. All right, 7 o'clock, Buffalo Sabres, +114 at the Florida Panthers, -135. Under 6.5, -130. Over 6.5, +110. I don't have much for this game. I have quite a few past games on this slate here. If I had to take a side, I guess it would be Buffalo at +114. But, Florida, no Marchand last game. Lundell was out as well. Buffalo hasn't had a good time in Florida over the past few seasons. Florida winning a lot of the recent home meetings. So no puck buck plays here, but I would take the Sabres and the over if I had to.
I want to bet the Panthers, but the Sabres continue to play excellent hockey. Even that game against the Canadians, which they lost, they were at least as good as them. It was about a pretty even game, but didn't get the bounce of the puck. And now they're going against a team who should be desperate, but I thought they'd be desperate against the Jets, and then they just lose outright in regulation to them. Yeah, the loss of Lundell is massive because when you have Evan Rodriguez playing first line center, you're not going to have a good time. So I can't back the Panthers like I want to. But no, I can't back any of this game. I got nothing on the total either. But yeah, if they don't win this game against a divisional foe, a team that they're directly competing for in the Atlantic race for the playoffs, then yeah, it might be sayonara to the Panthers' bid to reach the cup in 4 years in a row.
Yeah, I'm taking Buffalo here. 10-4-2 in division. Panthers are bad in division. Can't trust the Panthers right now with their goaltending. Defense is definitely worse. The loss of Seth Jones is actually very underrated for this team, clearly. Just weirdly enough, you wouldn't think so, but it really has, clearly. And no Barkov as well is another thing to hinder their defense. So love the over 6.5 at plus money. Love Buffalo at plus money. I think at minimum these teams should be closer, on a rating basis. So easily, I gotta take Buffalo here, and you can't really question their motivations to want to, make the playoffs either. So it's not really. I don't really see any reason not to back Buffalo, in my opinion.
Yeah, as Arch said, division games matter. As someone else once said that before too. And we could refer back to the old ye Talonitics here. Have you ever seen a buffalo fight a panther? Some people would think the panther would beat the buffalo, but those people would be wrong. So yeah, Buffalo's. I hate to use the word autoplay here, but Buffalo's profitable in almost every way in this spot on the season. They're profitable in the last 10. Can't say the same about the Florida Panthers, and then they're going to give us Buffalo here at plus 114. So I think me and Archer both agree on 15 puck bucks here on Buffalo. If he wants something on the total, I don't care. What'd you say, over?
Yes, please.
15?
Yeah. Yes,
15,
please.
right. Yeah, it's not quite a buffalo and a panther, but I saw a video recently of a lion
Same
or
family.
something.
It's the same family. It was a
Oh
leopard.
no,
It's still leopard.
Yeah. I
It's still
saw
leopard.
I saw a video of some sort of big cat on the back of like a big, I don't know if it was a rhino or what running through, and the big animal just shits in the fucking cat's face, and the cat
It was
just
a cheetah
fucking
into
fell
the
back.
hippo.
Was it a cheetah on a hippo? You saw that too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
It's the leopard family. They're all in a leopard
Same
family.
family. They're all cats. Yeah, they're all just big cats.
The leopard family.
I didn't know there was a leopard family either.
Oh, it's a big family. It's a big family.
It's a huge family.
It's like a
Going down.
Catholic family.
New York Islanders plus 114 at the Washington Capitals minus 135. Under 6.5 minus 130. Over 6.5 plus 110. Sean, your Isles here.
How the time has come to talk about the Islanders for me. I might spend probably too much time rambling about Matthew Schaefer here, so I'm going to try to refrain. Keep it to a minimum here. But the addition of Carson Soucy, I think, really has kind of kept Schaefer a little bit more, let's say, energized for his games, because he doesn't have to play the penalty kill as much, because that's what Soucy's really there for. Mainly, I think that's what that addition. So it kind of allows Schaefer to kind of keep his energy here, and allows him to play more into the offense, and I think you've seen that kind of come to fruition more recently. A couple goals and assists in the last 4 games, and I just don't see it with the Caps right now. I think they're goaltending suspect. I don't really have a play on the total because it could be a Sorokin just shutout game, or it could also just be a weird somehow 3 or 4 game. But I think the Isles are the right play. I know both teams have pretty good division records, but I'm not going to go with that angle. I kind of just like the Islanders on the road. And Matthew Schaefer to continue his march on for the Calder.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Caps could potentially be missing both goalies. I did see who was it? Thompson, maybe? Was
Stevenson.
It right. Well, yeah. Stevenson's back up, but I saw someone reported that one of them, I think it was Thompson, was at practice. They didn't say anything about if he actually practiced. Maybe he was just there watching, trying to get the vibes. But that's not good for Washington. So, yeah. road team won the 3 previous meetings this season so far. I think the last time they met, the third game, I tried to back the Caps and tried to break that trend, but I lost. So the Islanders are coming off blowing that 2-0 lead to the Preds. They lost in regulation that game. They've had like a full day at least, maybe day and some change to think about it. So I think they're going to come to Washington with a grudge. So yeah, we'll put 15 puck bucks on the Islanders.
Can we highlight Sven Gunderson's 9609's comment real quick? Highlight it just to kind of coincide with our puck buck deficiencies recently. Yeah, that's just have that me over it.
I am new here, but I want more hippo shit content. We'll keep bringing it to you.
Yeah, I got nothing for this one. Yeah, Capitals coming back home. They've been playing competitive hockey. They won 2 games in a row, and they need to get back into the playoff mix. Look for maybe some guys to join this team as they make moves before the deadline. With Pierre-Luc Dubois coming back would be massive. But as for this one, I think it's lined pretty correctly. I mean, the Islanders are not playing great 5-5 really all season, but especially not recently. Yeah, Sorokin somehow at a .905 save percentage and allowed 4 goals against the Predators of all teams. So, yeah, when he's not making, when he's not stopping the puck, then the Islanders aren't winning games these days. So, I got nothing for this game, but I just got nothing.
Yeah, only thing I got 10 puck bucks on the Isles plus 114. I just think very very similar teams here. Could see Logan Thompson. He was on the ice for a very optional practice today, so maybe they'll push him and have him start this one. But and it could be big save Dave as well for Sorokin coming off the 4-goal game. He started the 2 before that. They do tend to rotate a little bit, but I think this should be closer to a pick 'em. Islanders, both teams 15-10-3. Isles at home, Caps on the road. So I'll take the road dog here just for 10 bucks.
I think it'll be Sorokin though, because Capitals are a direct threat to them making the playoffs. You got to roll at Sorokin for this.
Yeah. Who do they play? Then they play Pittsburgh on Tuesday. It's a back-to-back for the first half of a back-to-back here for the Islanders. They come home to play Pittsburgh on Tuesday.
50-50.
So
yeah, they're going to lose.
That's keep an eye on that.
They'll probably save Sorokin for the Pittsburgh game, though, I think.
Yeah. I think so.
Right,
down to 7:30 here. Got the Montreal Canadiens plus 120 at the Minnesota Wild minus 142. Under 6.5 minus 120. Over 6.5 plus 100. Joel, take this one.
I don't really have much for. Wild, going up to Edmonton, taking care of business comfortably. And the Canadiens, they're on a 3-game win streak, just taking care of the Sabres in a fairly even game, as I mentioned earlier. And again, I think that this one is pretty accurately priced. Wild are a better team. They got home ice. Canadiens as dogs, kind of like them better in that situation. But no, but I do like the over 6.5 there a little bit. 10 bucks. Actually, no, make it 15 because we know what the Wild struggling to defend lately without Jonas Brodin, and the Canadiens can score a little unlucky there not to get the over 6.5 in the game against the Sabres, but the Wild Oilers over was no issue whatsoever. And both teams can certainly score. I think we'll see a lot of goals in this one. And the Wild goaltending has certainly not been what it was in the first half of the season.
I don't have any strong plays per se in this game. I think this is a fairly accurate line. I think teams are semi-close. The only thing you can't do is trust Canadiens goaltending, or the Wild for that matter. Gus Slow, vastly more trustworthy, but still not like elite as he's been in other. He's usually off and on every other year. So it's the kind of other year where he's just kind of like mid. So I mean, I like that over, but it's not something I probably won't play it. Play it by ear if it's the backup of Wallstead. Maybe it's a play, but for now, not much for me.
Yeah, I don't have much. I just want to note that Minnesota is 9-1 in the last 10 head-to-head versus Montreal, and that's wild. So
that's the one Joel gets. We'll have that.
So Montreal was minus 142 at home versus the Wild, and now the Wild are minus 142 at home versus Montreal. So we would think that they're basically pick 'em, right? Like that's the difference of home ice advantage. I got nothing for this one. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would play Montreal if I had to pick a side. Underdog. They were closer to Minnesota. They were in Buffalo yesterday. Minnesota was up in Edmonton. But yeah, I like that over 6.5 plus 110 or plus 100. Sorry, I'm trying to for 15 bucks. Yeah, 15 bucks there. Both these teams trend heavily to the over. Last 10 games, they're both 7th and 12th in the expected goals for per 60, and the 7th and 9th most expected goals against per 60. So it should be a high scoring game. Just saw Montreal win this one 4-3 a few weeks ago with Cole Caulfield getting the winner. Joel, you okay?
Yeah, okay, sorry. I got distracted. What, you heard that? I'm trying to be quiet.
No, I just see your face.
Oh, no, I'm dying laughing at something that Gordon posted.
Oh.
Going down to 8 p.m. here. Got the St. Louis Blues plus 130 at the Nashville Predators minus 155. Over 5.5 minus 125. Under 5.5 plus 105. Dilly, what do you got for this ugly matchup here?
Ugly indeed. So Preds, fairly decent favorites here. I mean, you would think a minus 155 for the hockey isn't that big, but the Preds have only been minus 140 or shorter one time. So in that one time they got shut out versus Chicago. So, but Blues are 6-14 as road dogs. So Blues are crap. I mean, we all know Blues are crap. If anyone watches hockey, you know Blues are crap. Preds are trending up right now. Blues have lost the last 8 road games. So, I mean, not too much here. I mean, if you do like the Blues, something to look forward to is Bennington. He has 19 career shutouts. He's got 2 shutouts and 13 games played versus Nashville. So Nashville's been shut out 3 times this season already. You can get 13-1 for Bennington to get a shutout, assuming he's the one who starts. I'm not endorsing that play personally, but I'm just saying he's on a milestone alert here for 20 career shutouts. So Preds score more goals per game. They allow less. They have better power play, better penalty kill, just like how basically the same thing as my Penguins handicap. These two, they do tend to settle up in regulation. Preds only 13 of 54 games have gone to overtime. Blues only 10 of 55 have gone to overtime. So none of the games these two have played, which was 3 games, have gone to overtime this season. So I like Preds in regulation here. And I think for fun, Preds from behind plus 250 there.
Predators do love to come from behind. I'll tell you that much.
They do love coming right from behind, unless it's coming.
It's a lot trickier the other way around.
Unless they're coming, unless it's a Predator coming from behind a Buffalo. Don't do that.
You know, I'm just gonna keep it simple here. You know, I think the Blues are due for a win here, so I'm gonna go against Dilly. I think the Blues kind of match up a little bit better against the Predators. I don't think the Predators are that good. I think I don't think the Predators should really be favorites against any team in the NHL currently. I think that slide is too high. I think the Blues are a little bit better than they're given credit for here, so I kind of like the Blues. But you know, not gonna actually take it. Just something I'm looking at. Staying away from this game.
Just crushing my puck buck dreams here is what you're doing.
No,
If the Preds win, Archer, I will have. If the Preds win, I will have your ass.
I didn't expect to hear any Bennington love going into this game. That's the first time.
No. I was just that was for the people who do love him, Joel. I don't.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So if you do love him,
and much like the DraftKings lineup, we're not telling you to do that. We're just saying it's out there.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, if you like the over 5.5, that's the over 5.5. Yeah, this is a pretty shitty game, but I think I kind of like the Blues here. Give me 10 bucks on them. Road dog. Predators not quite the Linsky, but they've been away from home for a few games, and Blues are all banged up. Losing Robert Thomas for foreseeable future minor surgery. I was reading. But yeah, they got other pieces missing as well. But plus 130 in a divisional game like this, I think they are competitive. But I am looking towards betting the Blues under point total once more. Yeah, they're going to be a sellout team. They're going to be a bad team the rest of the year. So I might wait to see what happens in this game. And then if they win, we win our 10 bucks. And we buy on their point total under at 77.5. Hopefully that's what we're looking for. But yeah, for this one, under or the plus 130 for the Blues for 10 bucks. And if I had to bet the total, Is Binnington starting? Is that why you're
no, I don't think anyone's
even
confirmed yet.
Okay, right. Well, if it is Binnington, I would like the over, but just the Blues.
So
for now.
don't bet the shutout, Joel says.
Yeah, no, I like the Predators here. I'm not taking a -155. The regulation +105 is a good play, but I'm taking the puck line here +170, 10 puck bucks. Also taking the over 5.5 -125 for 10 puck bucks. 3 meetings so far this season: 7-2 Nashville, 5-2 Nashville, and then 3-2 St. Louis out of the Olympic break. There, Nashville did outshoot them 32-20 in that game here. Nashville. Are they in the hunt for a playoff spot? Kind of. Yeah, why not? The West wild card hunt is pretty shitty as well. Same with the East, but yeah, Blues. Dilly brought up their road record recently, so yeah, like the over here. Over would be the stronger play. I did consider 15 puck bucks on that, but just 10 on each of Preds puck line and the over.
I have to amend that actually because Barry Trotz did recently come out saying that they are looking at trading anybody. So Predators probably not in the playoff mix if the GM is looking to trade their core.
They want to get younger. So. Yeah, I mean, no offense, I've been saying that for
who doesn't? Who doesn't want to get?
They just
tell you that.
Oh, I know. But anyways, but if anything, I just know the Preds have been for months wanting to get younger. Trade kind of more of like a retool rather than a rebuild, if anything. So they're not really. They know they're not.
Well, they have a ton of.
They know they're not competing for the cup right now. So why are you gonna get, fill fucking holes with empty ghosts?
Yeah, I do like that Blues under team total points as well. They point under. Yeah, season points under. Justin Falk's going to be traded. They should trade Robert Thomas. He's like going to be one of the best centers out there. And I'm seeing for this game, Jake Neighbors is day to day with soreness, and Dylan Holloway is still out. So love the bread.
Soft Louis Blues.
All right, we are brought to you by Underdog. Underdog has you covered for the big game. Choose a player and reveal whether you've unlocked a gimme pick, followed by a boost builder tied to the game. Underdog is celebrating by hooking players up with bigger boosts. Just submit a boosted entry to unlock an even bigger boost on the next one, all the way up to 60%. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $75 in bonus funds when you sign up with code HGP. And we got Rhythm, Smitty, just for you. Rhythm has crushed NFL this season, especially on props. Last year in the playoffs, 22-12 on reception props, 2-0 on interception props. It's super easy to sign up, run predictions off the house model, or make your own and play with the sliders. Use promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app for 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm. Use promo code SGPN25. I'd like to thank Archer here for being the only co-host to remain.
I'm a good boy like that.
Oh, I know.
Dominatrix too.
We got 8:30 here. We got Winnipeg Jets +145 at the Dallas Stars -175, over 5.5 -120, under 5.5 at +100 here. I'll take this one because this is actually one of the games that I really like on this board. I know that -175 is a big price here for Dallas. Dallas coming home from a 3-game road trip, though, on the road for 4 of their past 5. But they're just such a better team than Winnipeg. Winnipeg at the Devils, at the Lightning, at the Panthers, now going at Dallas. Dallas coming home from a 3-game road trip, so not quite a Malinsky. Outshot Utah 32-14, 2 power play goals there. So far this season, they've only played once. Dallas winning, played twice, 4-3 and 5-4 in Winnipeg for Dallas on the road. Of course, they beat them in the playoffs last year as well here. So I don't want to lay -175, but I don't know if I can trust them to win by margin. So I'll split it here a little bit. I'll do 25 on Dallas -175, and then Dallas puck line as DraftKings fucking refreshes, so I can't do it. Dallas puck line
is +160.
At +160. I'll put 10 puck bucks on that. Just a much better team. Dallas is here. Only have Labushkin is day to day besides their long-term injuries. Pionk is could get into a game prior to Olympic break, but don't like the Jets here. Somehow got the win in Florida. I don't think they do that in Dallas.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested in back of the Jets here. Similar reasons to the Blues and Predators, but like you said, the Stars are still significantly better. But I'm going to pass entirely on the side. But I kind of like the over 5.5 there. Once again, we got the Jets and their shitty defense going against the Stars, who play these back and forth games. They're like I don't know, kind of like the Knights, not quite as bad early on, but very good in the third period. So I can see Jets getting an early lead, and then the Stars, coming from behind kind of thing. So we have 15 puck box and over 5.5 -120, but nothing I'm too excited by in this one.
Yeah, I mean, I can only look Dallas' way here. I think after they kind of had that skid and they kind of let Wild kind of take over that second spot in the Central Division, you have to imagine they want to try a little bit more towards the end of the season to get back into that home ice advantage for them. But they want to play at home in the first round. You would think. So you think they're gonna? This is a pretty important game, relatively speaking. Keep the Jets out. Keep them from sucking too, continuously sucking. So I like the Stars no matter what here. I don't really bet regulation or puck lines. I don't really like those sort of bets. So it's money line or bust for me.
Yeah, so something to look out for. Jason Robertson's 2 goals away from 200 career goals. He does have 5 multi-goal games this season. Those were against Philly, Montreal, New York Islanders, Anaheim, and Boston. So Robertson has 11 goals, 5 assists, and 17 games versus Winnipeg. So last game versus Winnipeg, Robertson to get 1 goal was around plus 135 ish. So I mean, definitely look at him to take a goal. So as Archer said, these two regulation puck line or whatever. I thought regulation. These two teams, as I like to say, settle up in regulation quite a bit. Stars only 14 of 55 games have gone to OT, and Jets only 9 of 54. So stars in regulation are -110. If Archer says yay, then put 15 puck bucks on that -110.
I'll allow it.
You gotta say yay, he said.
I am not
Yeah.
yaying it. It is a
He just said it.
May.
All right. Yeah,
Yay, please.
15 puck bucks you had, Dallas regulation -110.
Yes, please.
All right, there we go. Is that everybody? I've lost track. I started. All right. Yeah, I started. All right.
We're good.
You don't want Jason Robertson overtime scorer 45-1, Dilly?
Did you check it? Because last time I
it's
bet
45-1 again.
It went up to 50-1 last time.
We're not doing that now. Then wait on it.
Bad CLV betting that one early, Ryan.
Yeah. All right, 8:30 here. Got the San Jose Sharks -115 at the Chicago Blackhawks -105. Under 6.5 -130. Over 6.5 at +110. Archer, you can take this one.
I think it's gonna be a competitive game. For sure, between the Sharks and Blackhawks. I don't think the line's accurate at all. I think the Sharks are still better, but it's tough because they kind of lost a couple of bad ones in a row for the Sharks, and you have to imagine they're gonna want to bounce back. I think they can control this game and win. I would look to the over, but I'm not convinced on it because Blackhawks kind of have these weird games. I can't really get a good read on them. They win some weird wins, lose some fucking terrible ones. So I don't really want to bet a total. Sharks are nothing. Not gonna delve too much more into it, but be a small bet for the Sharks for me.
I agree. Archer said, I think it's going to be a competitive game. 2 of the younger teams we have in the league. Both these teams are like top 5 in age, average age in the league. So I think both these young teams they probably played against each other back in early days. I don't know. I didn't do all that research, but I think the Sharks is the only way to look. If Arch wants to put some puck bucks, yeah, I agree. Sharks, for me, no side on the total.
Sure.
It sounds like a lean from both of you. It sounds like
I like the Sharks. I actually already bet them.
I have not bet the Sharks yet, but I would put bucks on it.
We will put 15 bucks.
Sounds like a small bet.
It's a small bet for me.
Do you want 10? Do you want 10 puck bucks?
No. Put 15 on
15 for the full unit. All right.
Yeah, I'll do the full unit as well on the Sharks. Couple disappointing results. Blowing that 3-0 lead to the Oilers, then losing outright in regulation to the Calgary Flames. Now we got a similar team in the Blackhawks, also struggling in the West, similar in terms of quality. And I bet the Sharks against the Flames, so I got to do it again, especially going off of two losses in a row. Still bringing 5 shots on goal in the last one, so I think that he's due for a goal here, and he'll lead his team over the other young phenom in Connor Bedard. We got a Vancouver off here celebrating in Bedard. And for that reason, I also like the over 6.5 quite a bit. So give me 15 puck bucks on both the Sharks and the over 6.5. Yeah, anytime you get plus money on the Sharks games, even against the tepid Blackhawks, I think that's a good bet.
Yeah, making it a rectangle jerk here with the Sharks minus 115 for 15 puck bucks. But I think picked in the puck line as well. Plus 220 for 5 puck bucks. Their past 3 wins have all been by margin. Chicago has been losing by margin 4-2 to Columbus, 6-2 to Pittsburgh, and a 5-1 loss to Florida in there, 3-1 to Calgary a few weeks ago. So should see a Sharks 4-1, 4-2 type of win. I would take the over
4-3
if I had to take. Oh no, not a 4-3. We're going to 5-3. I'll get a 5-3 from
there.
Yeah, we want margin here. We want margin.
Yeah.
We don't want this fucking close game. Fuck that. Right. I want to kill him.
I do like the Celebrini prop angle here. Maybe Celebrini and Bedard both to have a point. That could be a fun young gun parlay there as well. But yeah, Sharks here, and I would play the over if I had to play a total. What'd you say, Joel? What was that?
Vancouver parlay.
Vancouver parlay, of course. All right, down to 9 o'clock here. Got the Detroit Red Wings plus 180 at the Colorado Avalanche minus 218. Avs puck line plus 120. Red Wings puck line minus 142. Under 6.5 minus 120, and over 6.5 plus 105 or plus 100. Joel,
I'm going to do something unprecedented here as Ryan leaves, so he can't record my puck bucks. But it's noticeable how these teams, when they are on these Malinskis, that is when they're going against teams coming home from a long road trip, 4 games plus to be specific, that they have slow starts. I mean, we're not just using recency bias here because we saw the Canes up 3-0 against the Capitals. We saw the Stars up 3-0 against the Mammoth in the last slate of games. So, yeah, but it's an ongoing thing I've noticed increasingly. So, Avalanche here coming back from that northeastern swing through Canada and to Detroit. I think we get a good start from the Wings as the Avs come back home. Ryan, we're doing something unprecedented here. Give me 10 puck bucks on the Red Wings first period, plus 145. I believe that pushes if it's tied. I was saying, sorry to the listeners for repeating myself, but no, it's all good. But Boblinski is, I've noticed it's extra relevant in the early starts of these games. Like, makes sense too. Like these guys, they're not ready to go. They've been seeing family and all this, getting readjusted to being at home, taking it easy, and oftentimes they do come back and make a game of it. But in the first period, they are slumping. So I like that quite a bit. Plus, the Avalanche we know are much better in the second halves of games. So yeah, give me 10 puck bucks on the Red Wings first period. Those lines are up, and just 5 puck bucks. 5 puck bucks on the Wings here to stay loyal, to stay faithful to the Malinski system. Yeah, I think the Avalanche win this game, but that plus 180 or minus 218, I can't back them, considering how they've played lately. And yeah, the Wings are going to be up for this one. And the total is, I guess, the under if I had to, but I got to be pretty confident in under these days.
Pass.
Okay, so yeah. So Big Mac, Nathan McKinnon, he's sitting on 699 career assists. For him at this point, I don't think he's really caring. I mean, focusing about milestones.
He's got to get over 700. He's got to pass the puck.
Exactly. So he's you can look to him for maybe an assist with the Avs if you like the Avs, but the Avs opened up minus 148, and line went toward Detroit on the first game of the home-to-home. Closed minus 130-ish. So Avs had 3 power play opportunities the last game in Detroit, and they failed to – they had 2. Okay, sorry, Ryan. And everyone else who's listening. And they failed. It doesn't matter how many they had. They didn't score a power play goal. So – Yeah, last meeting, the Detroit, they outshot the Avs. They won more faceoffs. They did all the right things. They just didn't connect. Goaltending was the difference. So, with all that, I pass.
Just to get in your side of your head, like what kind of mentality would you have to think that, okay, he's coming down the wing. Okay, I got 699 assists. I got to pass the puck here to make sure I get to number 700 tonight.
It's
maybe if there is like an empty net scenario and he's like, oh, I got 600. I don't know.
It's just more of like the law of attraction. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like
I'm sure he has no idea how many career assists he has.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, and I think they just kind of come. You know what I mean? Like not from behind. They don't come from behind.
You don't know how to do it.
It just happens sometimes. Yeah. It's
Yeah, not prematurely, but
when it comes, it comes.
Exactly.
Yeah, I do appreciate Dilly bringing in the milestones along with the birthdays. I feel like he's evolving here.
That's great. You do great on buffers.
You do great on growing legs. I'm growing extra legs.
He's going from Squirtle up to who's up from Squirtle? What?
War Turtle, and then Bulbasaur. I mean, then Blastoise.
War Turtle.
War Turtle.
That's not a Japanese name. Don't they all have fancy names?
Well, I mean, I don't know the Japanese name for it, but I'm sure it's probably not. It's not pronounced War Turtle. It's probably pronounced differently.
Wardle. It's Wardle.
It's Wardle.
There you go.
I knew Archer would know it.
Okay. Yeah, I did. I was just sitting here taking it in.
We just have to say it wrong. Archer's like, oh my god, it's this. Obviously,
Archer probably has like a War Turtle sitting on his Wardle sitting on his desk.
Archer had to drive for so long because he was stopping playing Pokemon Go along the way. Is why he had to come back from his parents. Yeah, Red Wings $10 plus 180. Just too big of a line. Malinsky, I did see Red Wings first period Avalanche regulation is 11-1 if you want to kind of follow Joel's lead there. But yeah. All right, down to 9:30. I got the Vancouver Canucks plus 215 at the Utah Mammoth minus 265. Mammoth puck line minus 105. Canucks puck line minus 115. Not quite that plus odds you want. Under 6.5 minus 115. Over 6.5 minus 105. Joel, back to you.
Yeah, it's a Mammoth line here for good reason though. With the Canucks, with how terrible they are, they've been playing a little better as of late, but they're still missing a lot of pieces, and they just don't have a lot of talent. And the coaching thing is a mess. Goaltending also an issue. They got up for the game against the Leafs, and they still lost that one. So heading on this road trip after a long homestand, you kind of like that situation, but the Mammoths are also coming off that disappointing loss to the Stars, and the Mammoths are right in the thick of it for making the playoffs, and they are just far better team in terms of pretty much every metric you look at. So we got to go back to Mammoth here, minus 1.5, minus 105, 15 puck bucks there. Kind of like the over 6.5, but I don't know how the Canucks are scoring. I mean, Pedersen has been finally playing well. It's funny how it happens when they're totally out of it. And,
he has a milestone coming up too.
Oh no!
I can't wait.
495 assists.
It's probably assist milestone. I'm not gonna lie.
He's got a lot more than that. Anyway, give me the Mammoth, and this is another one where I bet the Canucks. They got 3 points in the last 2 games, so we are forced to bet their point total again, 66.5. So we'll just add more and more of that because. Like I said, they're not reaching that 65-point barrier, and minus 350 now to have the worst record in the league.
It is Elias Pettersson, 2 goals away from 200 goals. It's not assists, it's goals. They try for that shit.
Well, you'll bring that up again next time. Look at us.
There's a reason I didn't. Wait, I didn't go yet, but still, I wasn't gonna bring it up.
He's not even at 200 yet. Eh?
I'll just go then because I started blurting out and shit.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't really have much. The only thing I wanted to point out was I don't know if you guys recall, but I pointed out a man by the name of Arshdeep Baines, which is what Ryan feels after I leave his house on the weekends. So the last meeting between these 2 teams, Arshdeep got his goal. All right. He scored. Arshdeep scored. All right, so pass.
Arshdeep is something that Sean's never heard.
Give me the fucking Canucks. I don't agree with this fucking line. Canucks are better on the fucking road. Give me the +1.5. Give me the
Put
fucking
it with
money
our
line.
sheep goal.
Fuck off. Utah's gonna fucking lose here. Give me the fucking Canucks.
It's Archdeep's half birthday. He'll look
I'm
at a
trying to
fight.
ignore this. I'm
This is
just gonna just keep talking over you guys. Give me the Canucks. You know what? I might get spicy here. Give me the fucking Canucks in regulation. What the fuck is that line? Let me look.
I mean, you're not getting it on the puck bucks because you're.
Yeah, Dylan Glass. Give me the puck luck.
Hey, here, I'll tell you what it is. It's Archdeep Bain's 50 goal
God damn it.
game played. If he plays.
Come on.
Is he
Canucks
playing?
+320 regulation catfish. I don't bet these. Let's have a good
Hey,
time.
I'm with it.
320.
I'm with it.
All three.
5 puck
Do it.
bucks.
5
All
puck
three?
All three.
Okay, 5. Okay. Yeah.
What do you mean all three? What is all three?
Money line,
Puck line.
regulation line, puck line.
No,
Yeah, Ryan.
you don't. You want all three of them.
Yeah.
He wants $5
Hey,
on
this is a
all
gambling
3.
show, right? Are we here to gamble? Or
You
are
want
we,
Vancouver. You want
yeah.
Vancouver +1.5, -115, and you want Vancouver regulation. What did you say that was? 2 something, Billy?
320.
I didn't look it
320.
up.
Yes, you
320
did.
regulation.
You were like, oh, I have it right
I
here.
looked it up.
So you want 5 on each of them.
Yeah. You know, we're here to gamble, you know?
It is a gambling podcast after
All right.
all. Yes.
Don't gotta be serious all the time.
I didn't go yet. I think Utah here gets the puck line. Just 10 puck bucks on Utah -1.5, -105. Just a better team. I saw Logan Cooley could be back soon. Dylan Gunther played last game, so yeah, Utah here on the puck line. This is a swing game though. If Vancouver wins this one in regulation,
here. Outside of what you guys have been saying, I'm fucking laying it big here.
Archdeep Baines is indeed not in the lineup, so do not look for his props out there.
thank God. People were probably looking high and low for that one. All right, last game here. Toronto Maple Leafs -120 at the Calgary Flames +100. Under 6.5 -125. Over 6.5 +105. I would give this one to Joel, but that'd be 3 in a row. Joel, you want it?
Well, I did hear that it's Nazem Kadri's uncle's anniversary tomorrow, so look for. No, it's at least a decent win against the Canucks. I didn't really give them too much of a chance in that one, considering the way that they've been playing lately and the whole attitude around the team. They're committed sellers now, so another one where I bet the point total under 88.5. So I gave up. I have over 88.5, so I'm just like bailing on that. Buying on them to finish the season in poor form because it looks like they're going to be trading guys. Not the major pieces. Obviously, Matthews, Nylander aren't going anywhere, but
they should.
Guys like
They
McMahon.
should trade them.
They should, yes, but they're not going to. Yeah, that's a whole different topic we can dive into once Talon finally returns to the show. Yeah, guys like McMahon and Scott Lawton, who is very good for this team, but is somehow only playing like 10 minutes a game. Those guys are likely gone, and Brandon Carlo as well. So, yeah, I love the Leafs point total under. And for this one, I don't know if they can do it again. I mean, the Flames, they also don't like the Leafs, just like the Canucks. They'll be getting up for this one. But, yeah, I don't really have much for this one other than, that's Leafs point total under.
Pass.
Yeah, so like I said before, I'm pretty sure the easiest way to start a dumpster fire is with some dried up leaves. Both these games snapped losing streaks with their last wins, with their recent wins. Flames snapped a 5-gamer, I believe, for beating San Jose, and the Leafs snapped a 6-game losing streak, beating Vancouver, which Joel had on the puck bucks. And I was rooting for you, Joel, because they were up, I thought, like 2-0 in that game at some point. So
The last one?
yeah, for Toronto and
It was back and forth. 1-0, 2-1.
oh, okay.
Shootout, yeah.
Fair enough, but I thought they had a chance. I was rooting against Seattle with Ryan, and I was hoping you would have got to Vancouver and Ryan would have got. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I can't put puck bucks on this really, but I would probably go Toronto's way if I had to, but I'm not putting puck bucks or my own hard-earned money on this game.
Yeah, I live bet the night, so I was also rooting against my puck bucks there in that game as well. I think I have to. I think I have to take the Flames. Like
Sorry, I can't.
Flames even money. I'm just doing $5 on them though. Like I don't, you don't trust them a lot, but like home underdogs are 8-10. Leafs as road favorites are 2-7. Leafs have won the past 7 meetings against Calgary. They only play twice a year, so it's not that long. Toronto won the first meeting 4-3 at home in October. Morgan Riley left last game, so that could be a big loss for them if he's not playing already with Tanev out. Not sure who even plays defense
Troy
for the Maple
Stetcher.
Leafs.
Vancouver boy.
Troy Stetcher is playing defense.
Hey, OEL was playing good for them before he got in.
Yeah, that's true. He's having a good season.
He's healthy now again, right? Yeah, so he's
watch him.
Just $5 on the Flames. Like, yeah,
Calgary revenge game. That's the angle, eh?
Yeah.
I mean, for his uncle.
Yeah,
Thanks for the Leafs.
All right, we somehow got to an hour here. I mean, not somehow. We got a fucking quad box, and we're all fucking.
I'm unfortunately sober.
We have a ton of live viewers for us.
We do. We got a lot of live viewers.
Somehow,
you guys here.
It keeps going up. Why?
There's no one else. No one else on YouTube is talking hockey, especially on a Sunday. This is so we appreciate you guys. Make sure you subscribe, comment, like the video, so share it with your friends.
Well, nobody wants to watch this stupid stadium thing, and
I do.
That's why they're tuning in here.
No, Frank did. What are you talking about? Frank the Tank left.
Yeah,
at 6:30, even though the puck hasn't dropped yet. It's 7:05. He's so pumped for his Lightning. He said, "I am so hyped for this Bolts game." Signing off, fellas. See you in the Discord. Go Bolts.
Even I'm starting to think I'm Frank.
Lightning. The Lightning are up 1-0. They scored 11 seconds in.
Yeah, I'm on Boston.
Oh, that's so good. Brandon Hagel from and Darren Radish there for the Lightning, scoring on their first shot of the game. That's
Oh, I wanted to mention this actually in the deep dive Discord. Somebody, Ryan B, I believe is his handle is. He was saying that like if you look at all the current elite players, Kucherov and like the current point pace, Kucherov is second to only McDavid in terms of like a point span since I can't remember the length, but the point is Kucherov is absolutely killing it, like 2-3 points a game, and he's on pace for something historically high. So if you don't have any of him for Art Ross, maybe that's a good bet there. 25-1 is still available. I mean, McDavid keep doing their thing, but Kucherov's still way back. But like we always say, he's gonna have the rest. He's gonna have the rest. A couple weeks. Lightning have like how many points is he back? I'm not even looking at the.
He's 13 points back on McDavid, 9 of McKenzie.
He's 101 career.
Avs also rest their players at the end of the year, so they really don't have an incentive to play.
Oilers have played more games.
Yeah, that's
it.
There's a way we get the Ross.
Yeah, 25-1.
There's a path. Yeah, there's a path there. Yeah, we'll puck bucks here on the screen. 102-minute mark on YouTube. We'll be back Monday at some point, probably 4 or 5-ish, maybe 6-ish. We'll see. 7 games on Tuesday, and 10 games Wednesday, 7 games Thursday before the Olympic break. So you'll be seeing a lot of us over the next couple of days. Make sure you subscribe, all that good stuff there. Anything here before we close it out?
Yeah, sure. We have 3 swing plays, Archer. We have Buffalo, Islanders, and Canucks. Those are our swing plays, okay?
You guys don't think past me in terms of the puck bucks.
I don't know. I lost like 60 some odd puck bucks for us the other night. It was not good. I'm glad I wasn't on the show.
Let me expand this here. Yeah, the guest is up 518. Joel is up 509 here.
Ooh,
big swing. Big swing. I'm still up 784 for now. I just gotta keep betting 5 and 10 bucks and just hold my lead. Just stop the
Their
bleeding.
ROI must be insane because they only started like calculating this stuff a couple months ago. Just like dialed in.
That's it.
Yeah, no.
Between me and Catfish's plays, Catfish throwing out a 5er on Jason Robertson OT goal. Pretty flawed.
Yeah,
I made him just bet 1. I made him bet 1, Archery. He was trying to do a 5.
Yeah, we would have been down $72 instead of 67.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll maybe look into that during the Olympic break. Go over what has transpired so far. Of course, a bunch of Olympic plays as well. All right. Sean, Dilly, where can the people find you?
You can find me hosting the Chalk and Chaos Gambling podcast, with these 2 fucking goobers on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
And you can find me on X at catfish_Dilly1.
All right. I am Ryan Gilbert. You can follow me on Twitter at rgilbertsop.
And I'm Joel Meyer, and you'll find me being forced to watch this winter classic thing in Tampa Bay because the Lightning are playing. I have to go watch every one of their games.
See ya.